Hello everyone, Krydax here, and welcome back to Freight Forwarding. We ended the last episode after an hour and 40 minutes of insanity, and I kind of finished out the build here. I fit in the nuclear reactor stuff, I put in a tank, decided we could do some sort of inserter conditions, and I might even throw in an SR latch. Got the plane all wired up. It's already technically crafting with this one solar panel to power the whole island. We'll get the nuclear reactor in here. I was able to handcraft a heat exchanger and a steam turbine, and I was able to connect, you can see the steam here, to a tank, and then to the turbine, and then I was able to connect the water outputs to a tank as well, and then that overflows into the assembling machine here. So we won't... Oh, look, there's fuel. Oh, wait, that should not be putting into a chest. So yeah, we won't be running out of water for the water barreling, which then gets loaded back into here, and then we need a request chest somewhere back home. Let's see, do we even have a requester, plane requester chest thing? I don't know. So let's go back home. We're gonna set up a nuclear plant and probably Covarex enrichment now that we have that unlocked. Which way even is home? Slightly north. We'll do that direction. What's up, Dave? How's Pinedon's going? By the way, and I fear announcing this because people will be mad if it's not true, but I think once we beat FFK2, we are going to go back to Pinedons. That is what I'm thinking right now. We'll see if I'm still feeling that way when we beat it. Possible we do Exotic Industries first, or we try Ultra Cube, but I am thinking Pinedons is what we're going to be heading back to. Yeah, and the reason Dave's saying that, for those who don't know, they just recently announced that they are on feature lock for Pinedon's Alternative Energy, which was the most recent one. So, like, they're not changing anything anymore in terms of balancing or recipes. They'll just be doing bug fixes and, you know, minor improvements that won't break your base. So, until they come out with the Pinedon's Space mod, which is a thing that they planned before Space Age was even announced, we are going to be good to go without bases breaking. And I've been sort of following the updates since we stopped Pi Season 2, and I think for the most part, our base won't break. There might be a couple minor changes that we'll need to make, but most of what they've changed has been stuff that was after the early game. Alor, I don't know about the timing. I don't know if they'll release it before or after. But we'll see. So what we had done for the shiny rocks is I think we were just shipping them in, which is probably what I will continue doing. We're almost out of uranium. Thanks. What's happening here? Oh, I didn't put a condition on this guy, so that was my mistake. And I don't know if I can fix it. Can I fix it? Maybe I can fix it by requesting planes. What happens if I just request 5? Yes, perfect. So then that'll open up the yeah, there we go. Okay, so for now, I think we're just requesting all the shiny green rocks, and we're shipping all the less shiny green rocks, and that should be good to go. And we'll just keep doing it that way, and we'll do the Covarex processing here as well. So I'll just request, you know, 500 and just offload them into a passive provider. I think that's the way to do it anyway. Technically, I could just leave it because this is a buffer chest, but we'll just keep it empty. for simplicity. And then, hey, nuclear fuel, we should get full productivity. And maybe allow for a bit more fuel to build up. Beacon for the uranium. Don't we already have that? Oh, you mean for the drills? Given the small amount, I think we're okay for now. But I may need that. We already have the beacons for the processing. Wait, what? The heck? Okay, interesting. So it turns out buffer chests request from passive provider chests. And this counts as a buffer chest. So that ain't gonna work. What we need to do is put this in a storage chest that's filtered. What? Interesting. Well. So how do we... They probably don't request from other buffers, though. That's a good point. Because I'm sitting here thinking, how do we... Yeah, that fixed it. Make it so that we can always request... But if we put 50, is it then going to be satisfied? No. Okay, good. Because we want it to always request from the other island, but potentially have infinity in the storage network here. Interesting. Okay, so now I would like to work on crafting a nuclear reactor. Or 5. We should probably automate all of those, and then we can look at the Sulfuric nonsense. But here we shall automate the things, such as you, and you. You'll need to remember to set all the requesters to request from buffer. Yes, that is true. For the Sulfuric. Now these guys are super pricey in terms of concrete and steel. So thankfully we have both of those available. And I will just take directly. Rare metals, advanced circuits. We don't have too many advanced circuits over here, so I guess we'll just request those. Freight forwarding buffs the logistics bots, so I'm not too worried about these requests. I'll do 400 rare metals, 400 circuits. And what was the other one? Heat pipes. I will just feed from the chest. Those stack to 50, so maybe 200. Need copper and quartz. Now that's interesting because I don't think I have quartz even in the network. Oh, here we go. This seems like a good spot for a beacon and prod. And then I can throw it in the network. I gotta reconnect this. Okay. There's that, and then there's this. And there we have quartz. Yeah, quartz isn't used for a ton. Get rid of that. Or they just, yep, they're just going to give it back to me. We'll repair it then. Okay, here's more dredging platforms. I'll grab those so I have them for the future. And now what was I doing? These guys. Okay, so quartz, we need a requester. That. Whoa, that is way too much copper. And then we'll add quartz to this, which is going to be up here somewhere. Let's find out. Silicon I don't really count, so heat pipes, laser turrets, and that's it. And silicon. Yep, so that was pretty much it. Oh look, and that's pretty much all the same stuff too. Except this one also has gear wheels. Just add iron to that. Call that a day. Something stuck in my eye. Is stacked to 50, so one stack will be fine. These guys stack to 10, so 10 stacks will be fine. Because it's a 1 to 2, right? 50 megawatts and 10 megawatts. Oh no, it's 1 to 5. Yikes. Okay. Oh, steam engines. I guess we didn't ever automate those. And if we did, I didn't put them in the network. I need an iron plate. Yeah, K2 does really change the nuclear stuff, that's for sure. But look, we got all the things being crafted now. And do these stack at all? They do not. Is 4 enough? I mean, their neighbor bonus is only 25%, so 4 of them would all get 1.5, and that would be 1.5 gigawatts. I mean, maybe I do 6. Maybe I do 6. It's not really going to matter for a long time, because I only need 1 for the dredging platform. And then, la-di-da. How did that get in there? I want to do an inventory upgrade. Where's that at? Wow, that's expensive. Do I want to do that? Yeah, I do. 5 more slots is 5 more slots. Actually, maybe I should start researching the next power armor. That will also be an inventory upgrade. Where did I leave the hovercraft? So I think we're ready for the dredging platform. I want to say the only thing we needed to bring was the nuclear reactor. Exciting stuff. Oh! I think the shields might have saved us. Maybe not, but good thing hovercraft clipped through trains, huh? Stupid train. I should turn that thing off. It's just wasting fuel. Which one is it? This one. You can just stay there forever. Until I deconstruct you. Ooh, Ooh, bluer waters. So pretty. How's the pollution doing over here? Have we finally gotten an empty square? Nope. Down to 3.3 right there, but not empty. Not empty at all. So if I do another 4 patches, that should get us there. Engaged with the enemy. Uh-oh. Our Spidertrons. Clean up on aisle 3. Need to get rid of all those. I wonder if we've discovered any more C-mounts from the radars slowly working. Okay, so I can load. Actually, just load those in there. It's a freebie. And then we'll build the nuclear plant right here. And then I have the nuclear depleted fuel going out. And there we go. That'll start heating up. Can you use offshore tanks for more space? Now there's a thought. I probably could. That's a brilliant idea. Look at that. Aha. So now you can store even more steam. And let's see. Let me figure out real quick. Uh-oh. What? We lost a Spidertron. No, we lost robots. We're okay. Part of me wants to figure out, so if a full stack gets thrown in there, how much steam will 10 make? 500 gigajoules of steam. And steam is... no, that's heat. 50 makes 10 megajoules. So... no, a single heat exchanger can't. So we're gonna have the temperatures hitting max for sure. I guess that's a good thing, because we would need 5 heat exchangers. So one heat exchanger is only gonna get 1/5 of the fuel value, which will be 10 megawatts instead of, well, no, it'll be 50 megawatts. 10 gigajoules from a single thing. So it's 100 gigajoules, which translates to how much steam? So 50 steam gets you 10 megawatts. So 1 steam, well, 5 steam would get you 1 megajoule. So 1 steam is 200 kilojoules. So 10 gigajoules. It's 10 billion joules. Divided by 200 kilojoules gets us 50,000 steam. I think we're okay then. I might have done the math wrong there. I guess we'll find out. but we're working. Everything's working. Look at it go. Look at it go. We didn't put sulfuric acid in barrels. Dang. I think we can do that remotely, though. So, where's the SF acid? I don't remember which one it's hooked up to. Okay. Is this section? Really? For the whole base? No. Yes, it is. Interesting. We had more than that being generated. Apparently not. Regardless, we can throw down. This. That's gonna barrel. We're gonna need to craft some barrels. We will have an empty barrel maker, which has an inserter that is wired to the circuit network. It's gonna make steel. I guess I could have put it next to a steel belt. That would have been smart. Too late now. Steel request. You make barrels. You are conditioned to only put in barrels if empty barrels is less than 500. And then we do an active provider, actually, and then you are barreling sulfuric acid. And requesting empty barrels, providing. Should be it. I gotta request the empty barrels. There we go. There it is. And shouldn't that be getting picked up? There it is, pick up 16. Okay, so that's all good to go. This is burninating the countryside. And now we get to remember how to do an SR latch, which, despite me knowing how to do it 1,500 times in my past, I always forget. Unlike an elephant. So, let's figure it out all over again. I forget if we need 2 or 3. Maybe more than thinking. We also are gonna need a lot more water, aren't we? Guess I didn't really think about that. The steam is gonna build up before the water gets to help process the empty barrels. So I might need a buffer chest between the two. Uh-oh. Okay, hold on. This inserter can go here. And then that one can be deleted. And then this one can be here. And this one can grab from there. So there's our empty barrel buffer. Empty barrel buffer chest. And now we should be good to go. There we are, sulfuric acid barrels. Oh, we're not feeding. Oh, shoot. Cute. 1, 2, 3. Oh, okay, we can put it here. Thank God for Bob's Adjustables, baby. There we go. Cobalt's going. Uh-oh. Nope. No, it's not. You need to be a filter. Ah! Cobalt. Sweet. Alright, and then you get all the excess junk here. Okay. I mean, it's all working. This might be too much steam backup. I don't know. So I guess my thought is... What is my thought? If I have... If I have more steam storage, then we should be able to store up all of the uranium. But that's only if this has enough water, even, to consume the 50 megawatts, which would require a lot more water than it's getting. So, we're wasting a lot of nuclear fuel, for sure. I definitely don't think we need this. And we definitely want an SR latch, then, so that it only puts in one at a time. So, the SR latch has a self-feeding decider. I remember that much. And it's outputting... I don't remember if it's the R or the S. Doesn't really matter. If R is greater than S... No, if S is greater than R, then output S. So if set is currently set, it keeps outputting set. But as soon as we see the R signal pop in, then S is not greater than R, it will not output S, and then there's no S to continue the loop. I think that's part of it. And then we have the decider that sends the R signal when steam, you know, is less than 2000, then it'll break the loop, send the reset signal. This will no longer... Do I need 3? I thought you only needed 2, but that might be wrong. So when steam is greater... Wait a second. Well, we need an SR latch, plus we need something that only pulses once. So that's 2 different things. Because The problem is, if you read steam is less than whatever, it'll stay reset until steam gets above whatever. So we essentially... I mean, I did all of this type of logic just, you know, a couple weeks ago when I was doing claustrophobic. And I've already forgotten everything about circuits. It's ridiculous how quickly it escapes my brain. Because basically what we want to do is... And we also have inserted conditions. Why is this so hard? Well, the way we do a pulse is we have a canceller. We have an arithmetic combinator that lags behind by 1, and it adds to the same loop. So like this gets output to there, and it gets output to there. And then this, or I guess that should be red. I guess it could have been green too. Oh, well that's annoying. Annoying problems I didn't know I was gonna have. Okay, well I can just connect through this, I guess. So... This feels wrong. Okay, hold on. So when steam drops below 2000, we output... I'm going to do I for answer. But then this is going to take I... Searching for I doesn't work. Times -1 and output I. So let's just assume this is staying in this condition. Steam is going to stay low. It keeps outputting I of 1. That immediately goes here to as an I signal, but then this should be taking that I signal in and then adding to it. Yeah, clearly I've done something wrong. I'm trying to remember how the wiring of this part works. Because I know that gets linked with itself. Isn't that what I just did, though? How did this work? Enjoy your dinner while I remember how circuits function. I've done it before. I just can't remember now. Literally did it in the claustrophobic. Let me experiment over here. So what we want is, I think I even, hold on. I have a picture on my phone somewhere of what I did in claustrophobic, and that will help me remember how to do the one pulse signal even while something is true, which in a lot of ways is like an SR latch. Let me find that picture. Here we go. Okay, what the heck? Okay, so we connect with red. Oh, we don't connect it to itself. That's the difference. So let me just remove all the wires so I can start fresh here. Yeah, this one doesn't feed itself. So the output signal of this one is also with the output signal to that one. And that will just output the whatever. But then this is connected like that. And then it will cancel out one tick after the steam drops below 2K. And because we have this set to equal 1, it won't matter that we get a -1 tick once it finally goes above 2K, right? And so that's fine. So it won't insert anything else. So this should only insert a single fuel cell once when it drops below 2000. And it will not be able to trigger again until it gets reset by this going above 2000, becoming false. Then this isn't outputting, then that's not outputting anything. It's all back to zeros, and then it finally will trigger again when it drops below 2K. This can break, of course, if we have the issue of steam dropping too low and staying too low, like if it never gets above 5,000. And then you run into an issue where it will never trigger again, because the reset never gets triggered. So then the other way to have a reset is... how do we have a reset? Currently, the reset is essentially outputting 0 eyes. So we could also add in a -eye if steam got to 0, and that would just guarantee, essentially, I think this would work. In case of emergency, if steam is less than, 100, then you output another eye. And then that would give us one more tick, right? So it's kind of like the same thing. And then technically, if steam never got above 100 after that, it would never insert, which would be, again, a problem. But at that point, whatever, who cares? The other thing I could do somehow is to disable this guy if steam is below 100. Not really sure. Whatever. It's got at least a single backup. I think that's good enough. Everything's running for now. Power-wise, we're fine. Something's wrong. Oh, shoot. Oh, I completely forgot about that. Dang. Oh, how do I fix this? How do I fix it? We have too much crap, and I don't need these accumulators. So we need it to feed back into itself. We have just enough. So this will also put the cobalt crust in that chest. This will only insert if cobalt crust, I don't know, is less than 2. And then we need to output like that. So then we'll use up the cobalt crust we've already got recycled first, and then add in the new cobalt crust when we need to. Yeah. And for now, I shall give you another speed module because it's not tier 3s yet. Okay. Then we can get rid of all our used up uranium fuel cells and cobalt ore with the planes, and the planes are set to only add when there's one. I think we may have solved it. And I'll just fill that up real quick. Deconstruct those. Yeah, who knows? I'm sure it'll break. We probably forgot something. But whatever. We had fun. Now we can go do mineral water. And cobalt processing. And with cobalt, we get lithium. Right? Yeah, well, I guess with cobalt and mineral water, we get lithium batteries. That's what we're really wanting. Because then with lithium batteries, well, we get faster trains, first of all, if we want them. And we get, like, the next tier of all the military stuff. Though I haven't researched any of it yet. Why don't I research coal liquefaction, first of all? Not that I need it, but just get it out of the way. Nuclear fuel reprocessing, we will need to do for the future. Speed module 3, I need to do. And then Immersite, I think, will be the next big thing. Oh, I could get advanced legs. Faster robots. And I feel like mining productivity is going to be useful in the long run. But yeah, how do we... Oh, military 4, I guess, is the next big thing. We need to start working towards better military stuff, because we're going to have to find another island, I think, for more titanium at some point, and maybe even more uranium. Though I think we might be okay with the one patch we have. We'll find out. We shall find out. Curious, how are the trees holding up over here, pollution-wise? Oh yeah, you're right, we do need more iron, but we have that here, we just need to tap into it. We have plenty of iron on this island, we just need to get to it. There's even another one up there. So we have 3 big iron patches that with very large values. Lead, we should be fine for the rest of the game. I think 26 million is more than enough. Stone, we should be good. Coal, we should be good. Oh, there's even another lead one there. Copper, I think we'll be okay. We've got 2 more big patches. Rare metals, 10 million should be good. Mining speed, we can do beacons and stuff. 2.4 million uranium is a little questionable. It may not be enough, but yeah, I think the big one is going to be titanium's just not enough because we've only got the 700,000 there and the 146,000 there. So we'll certainly need to find another titanium patch on another island and tap into it, which we may have. There it is. We'll use that one. It's not very far away. 9.6 million, medium size. We'll beacon the hell out of it, and that'll be good. And then we'll need the lava pools. Is the only other thing that freight forwarding adds, and we've got some down there. There's a bunch of uranium if we need it. There's a rocket silo hole on that island. And have we seen any other rocket silo holes? Not yet. Maybe? Might be the only one we've discovered so far. Okay, cool. Get rid of some of my landfill here. Oh, we still have it all requested. Let's just have like 200 normally. All right. So with all of that done, I can now request Cobalt. Isn't that neat? How neat is that? I guess we'll just, I don't know, do Cobalt over here. Why not? Why not, he says. Cobalt ore. Just request all of it. There we go. And we will unload that onto a belt. And the first step is cobalt concentrate in refineries. And that has just a water input and a tailings output. I'm definitely going to be beaconing these. Okay. What is that? 2-to-1. Can do prod there. Okay, and then is it? I think it's chem plants next. Guess we'll find out. Maybe? Maybe not. Cobalt concentrate. Goes to Cobalt Blast Blend in the yellow assemblers. Okay. And we'll have explosives come alongside. What, those make 2.8. These use 88. Oh, okay. We're not gonna need very many of these assemblers. Doing blast blend. Goodness. We'll deal with the tailings water in a second. So then we get the blast blend, and that is put into furnaces. And it's just simple smelting into cobalt. Which you can use prod again. And we need a lot more of these than we need refineries, I think. Okay, and then we need explosives, which, how are we doing in terms of prod modulating our booms over here? Not. Okay, let's do that. And we probably don't have enough of them. I don't actually know. Surely that's not enough. So how do we fit in a beacon over here? Like that. And then throw in a substation somewhere. Sure. And then we've got explosives here that we can bring down. Around. Okay, cool. And then we need some water, 57 water. That's not the right thing. Kind of tired of piping in real water, so I'm just gonna do it this way. And use a lot of electricity, because look, we have nuclear power. If I need more power, I can get more power. No biggie. No biggie. Oh, and then we need to do the tailings water recycling. So that is done in chem plants, and we get some water back, and we get titanium, which is the nice thing. Which is kind of annoying because I don't have titanium smelting set up on this island at all. How much do we need here? Oh wow, we need a lot of these. We need like a whole build for it. Okay, so all of that when we do speed. We can prod it, so that's free titanium. I mean, how much are we talking? We're not talking nothing. We're talking a significant... Did I math it out in here? I can't remember. No, I didn't, but... 6 cobalt ore. How much titanium do we end up getting out of that? If we prod, and we prod. I mean, a fourth as much titanium ore. That's not bad. Yeah, so we definitely want to prod this. think that's worth it. So we get solids out. So maybe I move this over a tile, and then I move those over a tile. Oh, wait a second. Solids out. Filter, lead. And then titanium. Like so. Won't let me flip it. Rude. Even though it would work, because it's symmetrical. Throw in a substation, and I think that's it, right? And we'll get these hooked up along the top. Okay. And that's kind of in the way, so we'll just hook them up in the middle here. And then that input. Of course, that's directly in the wrong spot. There we go. And then the water, I guess we can feed back into here. And these will have a top-up valve. Right side outputs? Question mark. Say more. I don't know what you're saying. I'm really confused. I think we did that right. No? Yes? Maybe so? Oh no. Tailings water. Regular water. Regular water is hooked into the regular water over here. I think that's right. Guess we'll find out. Chem factories on the right don't have an output valve. Ah! I see what you're saying. That is going to be a problem, isn't it? Wow. Blind. Blind as a bat over here. Thank you. That should fix it. Okay, so 57. So I do need another chunk of these. Let's see. And I guess we can just smelt on site. We can do the enriching and smelting here. But we need the... Oh, it's so annoying because I don't even have the chloride stuff yet. For titanium enrichment. What's it called? Hydrogen chloride? Yeah. But I am guessing we'll just do that here. And as for the lead ore, part of me wants to just get rid of it, but that seems wasteful. Because it's going to be a decent amount. So for now, I will go with the cop-out strategy of making my robots deal with it. That might be a little much, but we'll see. And then I'll need to make the chloride here. Which What does that look like? That's up here. So that's crushers and then electrolysis plants on stone. Where do we have some stone? I don't know. Let's do this over here. Seems like a good spot. I'll just bring stone down. Why not? I wonder if it's possible to use spider punch. Spidertrons can't swim, though. Isn't that going to be kind of an issue? For the cargo planes. But I guess I'm still confused on what you're saying. The cargo planes can fly over water, and Spidertrons can't. And most of what I'm using the cargo planes for is across water. I'm still confused. We can do this better. I guess I do need 2 spaces for these. Without the drone planes, just using cargo planes. Oh, I'm so sorry. You're... Okay. When you were saying cargo planes, my brain was not reading that any different than the drone, long-range delivery drones. So that was me just not seeing those are different words. So you're saying the cargo, these things, the flying cargo aircraft, which you can control like Spidertrons. Yes, I'm guessing you would be able to use those like I'm using the delivery drones right now. I think that's what you're saying, and I think that would work. Okay, so there's the sand, and then... Okay, do we combine these in a doodly-doo? We do. We doodly-doo indeed. I mean, do I care about productivity? I guess, because it's using stone. Might as well. Well, yeah, there's delivery drones and cargo aircraft. I didn't realize that, you know, those were the same thing in this case. Or not the same thing in this case. So that's why that was confusing. But it all makes sense now. Okay, I didn't realize I needed more of these, so we're not done here yet. I need 4, roughly. 2 of those. Yeah, that's a little better. I might be overbuilding. Wouldn't be the first time. Wouldn't be the first time. Wouldn't be the last. I just love the random explosions from the cargo planes, though. Or, sorry, long-range delivery drones. Let's call them the right thing. Yeah, you can't. They use different amounts, and that's why flare stacks exist. So we just overflow. Some flare stacks here. These do get affected by beacons, so I'll put those right there. What's up, Rayclaw? How's it going? Okay, that needs a decent amount of water, and I had water somewhere. Is it enough? Who knows? I just keep tapping more and more into water systems without paying attention to the throughput. Maybe we'll be fine. Maybe we won't. Only time will tell. Okay, so that's that. Now we gotta hook these dudes up to chlorine and hydrogen. Sure. Okay, so there's that. Brought it, so we use less stone. And then that can come over to our titanium. Enrichment. I don't think I'll need this many. And of course we get more dirty water. So much dirty water. Yeah, that's more than enough. Especially with a beacon. I often build too many for symmetry's sake. Yeah, I'm kind of dealing with too much of everything right now for symmetry as well. And then we'll get... some furnaces. Just do one of those. Mirror it. Look at that. Thing of beauty. And then we got more water to hook up here. We'll have enough? We might not. Oh, no. This one, the dirty water, comes back. So then this is maybe a good top-up spot. And then we'll do the dirty water processing. There's titanium, smelting, active, providing. How's my power doing? My power is okay, but that's because I'm still using tier 1 beacons. The big problem with beacons is once you start using the tier 2s, they use 12 megawatts apiece. So that's when we're gonna see some more, I think, power issues. These only use 350. I actually think they should use more, personally. And I should probably be done with this episode, but we're so close. Let's just get the dirty water filtration going here. About tree fitty. Exactly. We are going to do titanium for reasons that should be obvious. And I'm moving it over so that it all lines up nicely. So then we're gonna have some extra titanium. It's over here. Okay, so we, what's happening here? We want to be belt-sided in a way that prioritizes that. That will not do it. There we go. And can I prod on this? No. No prod. Okay, so then stone finally is just gonna be chillaxing out here. Now here's the question. Is the amount of stone that we get back... Now I'm curious, because this one, the number, or the resources actually work out to be the same thing. So if I am enriching... How do I even start this? Do I start with 30 water? I guess I'll start with this. So if I want to output, let's say 10 enriched titanium, the hydrogen chloride we get from chlorine, which we get from stone, and that the stone comes from dirty water filtering for titanium. What does it all loop around to be? If we prod at every step of the way, which I am doing. It ends up with what? What's going on here? Oh, I want to not. Yeah, there we go. So what is this saying? This is saying we would need 470 dirty water to make enough hydrogen chloride to only produce 32. That's what that's saying. So what that means is if I route this stone back up to here and prioritize it, we're wasting so much iron to do this. What just happened? Yeah, my episode length is totally jacked since last one anyway. Hey, this is better. We were an hour and 40 last episode. Now we're only an hour and 12. But if I prioritize input priority left and look, technically those need to be on both sides of the belt so that in case it... No, I don't like that. Instead of that, I will do one of the stupid duty boppers like this. Okay. So then the stone can go on both sides of the belt and it'll prioritize whichever side these end up taking from is why that matters. Now, nothing's running. Why is that? What has happened? Oh, we just have cobalt. We can has cobalt. So there we go. And I don't really have anything to do with it yet, so we'll just start stockpiling it. And it stacks to, what was that, 50? There we go. So we've got cobalt. Woohoo! Cobaltarino. Alright, well, we will call it an episode there. We'll keep streaming, so if you're on Twitch, stick around. But for those YouTubers, leave a comment. Let me know what you guys think, and I will see you all in the next episode. Thanks for watching.